What do you know about the early life of Charles, Prince of Wales, and how it shaped the man he is today? Charles was born in the late 40s, precisely on November 14, 1948. He was the first child of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, a birth that marked the arrival of a future king. From the start, Charles was destined for a life of duty, service, and of course royalty. His education was carefully planned and executed, with a strong emphasis on character development, a preparation for the responsibility he was born into. Charles first attended Cheam School in Hampshire. It was here that his journey of formal education began, focusing not only on academics, but also on building a strong, resilient character. After Cheam, Charles was sent to Gordonstoun School in Scotland. The school, known for its rigorous curriculum and emphasis on physical endurance, further molded Charles. It instilled in him resilience, discipline, and a sense of duty, qualities that would serve him well in his future roles. But the prince's education didn't stop there. He went on to the University of Cambridge, one of the world's most prestigious institutions. Charles studied archaeology, anthropology, and history, subjects that broadened his perspective of the world. His time at Cambridge was not just about academics, though. It was also about developing a broader understanding of society, culture, and the world, a knowledge base that would be crucial in his role as the future king. Charles's early life wasn't just about education, though. As a young prince, he was already assuming royal duties, standing in for the Queen at the state opening of Parliament when he was just 16. His early experiences, combined with his rigorous education, shaped him into a man ready to take on the responsibilities that came with his title. Charles's early life, filled with rigorous education and royal duties, set the stage for his future roles as a prince, a husband, and a father. Do you remember the royal wedding of 1981, a fairy tale brought to life? The stage was set for what can only be described as one of the most memorable moments in the annals of royal history. The young Prince Charles, the dashing heir to the British throne, was about to be united in matrimony with Lady Diana Spencer, a woman whose charm and grace had captured the hearts of millions around the world. Their relationship was a fascinating one, a blend of royal tradition and modern romance. Charles, the reserved Prince of Wales, found an unexpected connection with Diana, a vivacious young woman with an infectious spirit. Their courtship, though brief, was steeped in the kind of romance that one could only dream about. The wedding itself was nothing short of a spectacle. The grandeur of the event was fitting for a future king and queen. St. Paul's Cathedral, with its imposing edifice and awe-inspiring interior, served as the perfect backdrop for this monumental occasion. The world watched in rapt attention as the couple exchanged their vows, marking the beginning of their journey together as husband and wife. The cultural significance of this royal wedding was immense. It wasn't just about the union of two individuals, but a testament to the enduring allure of the British monarchy. The event, broadcasted globally, was viewed by over 750 million people, underscoring its universal appeal. The wedding dress, the horse-drawn carriage, the resplendent ceremony, every detail was etched in the collective memory of those who witnessed it, either in person or through their television screens. However, this fairy tale wedding was just the beginning of a journey that would prove to be far more complex than anyone could have imagined. The relationship between Charles and Diana, though initially filled with promise, would later be marked by turbulence, providing a poignant contrast to the grandeur of their wedding day. The royal wedding, though seemingly a fairy tale, was one of the many chapters in the complex life of Prince Charles. Ever wondered about the pressures of being the longest-serving heir apparent in British history? Picture this. You're born into a role, a destiny that's been predetermined for you. You are expected to ascend the throne, to become a monarch, a symbol of unity for your nation. But when? That's the question that has shadowed Charles, Prince of Wales, for much of his life. Charles's role as the heir apparent is not just about waiting in the wings. It's a life filled with duties, responsibilities, and an immense amount of preparation. It's about learning the ropes of monarchy, understanding the intricacies of diplomacy, and mastering the art of public speaking. It's about stepping into a role that has been centuries in the making. Being an heir apparent is a job in itself, but it's a job without a definitive start date. This has been Charles's reality since he was 3 years old, when he became Duke of Cornwall and heir apparent. It's a role that's seen him serve in the Royal Navy, represent the Queen overseas, and take on countless royal engagements. Yet the position also comes with its fair share of challenges. It's a life lived under the microscope, with every decision, every statement, and every action scrutinized by the public and the media. Over the years, Charles has faced criticism and controversy. all while bearing the weight of expectation that comes with being the future king. But it's not all about waiting. Charles has used his position to make a difference. Whether it's his work with the Prince's Trust, a charity he founded to support young people, or his advocacy for environmental causes, he's shown that an heir apparent can be more than just a future monarch. Charles's role as the heir apparent is a testament to his resilience and commitment to his royal duties. Despite the challenges and the uncertainty, he's remained steadfast, proving that he's not just waiting for a crown, but actively preparing to lead. Did you know that Prince Charles is a passionate environmental advocate? Indeed, his commitment to the environment is more than a mere pastime. It's a lifelong dedication that has seen him become a leading figure in environmental conservation. His dedication to environmental sustainability is evident in his various initiatives. Notably, Charles has a genuine passion for organic farming. He began this journey back in the late 70s, when the concept of organic farming was still relatively unknown and often met with skepticism. Undeterred, Charles transformed the Duchy home farm into a fully organic farming system. Today, it stands as a testament to his foresight and commitment, producing a range of organic food while promoting soil health and biodiversity. But Charles's commitment to the environment extends beyond organic farming. He's been a vocal advocate for the protection of natural habitats, recognizing their crucial role in maintaining biodiversity and mitigating climate change. His efforts have seen him support numerous conservation projects, both in the United Kingdom and abroad. From the rainforests of Brazil to the coral reefs of Australia, Charles has used his influence to protect these vital ecosystems and the species that call them home. And let's not forget his work in promoting sustainable practices in the built environment. Through his foundation, Charles has championed responsible architecture and urban planning that respects the environment and local communities. He's advocated for the use of sustainable materials and energy-efficient designs, all while preserving cultural heritage. So, you see, Prince Charles is more than just an heir to the throne. He's a staunch environmental advocate, driven by a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all life on Earth. His initiatives reflect a holistic view of sustainability, one that encompasses agriculture, conservation, and the built environment. Prince Charles has used his platform to champion the cause of the environment, demonstrating his commitment to a sustainable future. His actions serve as a reminder that we all have a role to play in preserving our planet for future generations. In the words of the prince himself, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. What is the legacy of Charles, Prince of Wales? A question that invites us to reflect on the multifaceted life of a man who is not only a prince, but also a husband, a father, and an environmental advocate. Let's journey back to the beginning, to the early life of Charles. Born into the spotlight, the young prince was a figure of fascination and intrigue. His upbringing was marked by the weight of expectation, yet he navigated his way through with grace and resilience, foreshadowing the strength of character he would demonstrate in his later years. Then came the whirlwind romance with Lady Diana Spencer, a relationship that captured the hearts of millions. Their royal wedding in 1981 was a global spectacle, etched into the annals of history. It was a marriage that brought joy, challenges, and ultimately, 2 sons, who continue to carry their mother's legacy alongside their own. Charles's role as the heir apparent has been one of the most defining aspects of his life. With his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, having one of the longest reigns in history, Charles has spent a significant portion of his life in anticipation of the throne. Yet, he has used this time to shape his own path, carving out a role that goes beyond his royal duties. Perhaps most notably, Charles has emerged as a fervent advocate for the environment. His passion for organic farming and conservation efforts have made headlines, highlighting his commitment to preserving our natural heritage. His initiatives have paved the way for a more sustainable future, illustrating that his influence extends far beyond the walls of the palace. From a prince to a husband, a father, and an environmental advocate, Charles has lived a life of duty, service, and passion. His story continues to unfold, adding more chapters to the rich tapestry of his life. A legacy marked not just by his royal status, but by his actions and the impact he has made on the world.